Hello, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today we've had a game between Bisu and Flash here on Fighting Spirit. This is from the 2016 Brood War Sino-Korean Carnival held in China. It's on patch 1.13. Apparently, China insists on playing tournaments on patch 1.13 instead of 1.18. Wait, 1.18? No, I'm confused myself. Alright, anyway, so it's really weird. The replays are on Team Liquid. I figured I'd cast a couple of them for you guys. Really appreciate the support from the Brood War fans. And let's get right on into it. In the top right-hand corner of the map, it is the purple Protoss player, Bisu. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the orange Terran player, Flash. Alright, so this is Fighting Spirit, a map we've seen a million times, widely regarded as the best and most balanced map in all of Brood Wardom, which is kind of fun. I don't know if one of those exists for StarCraft 2, to be honest. I guess they refresh the map pool so often, it's just kind of hard for one to be the best of all time. And really, the meta changes so much too. It's kind of like, oh, this was really good back in Wings of Liberty, but now the map would be terrible in Legacy of the Void. So I think we kind of have to see which ones are most popular in Legacy of the Void, because that's where the new units are stopping. No more new units in StarCraft 2 anymore. And so I think the maps that we see that are considered well done now are the ones that will be the best into the future. Anyway, enough StarCraft 2 talk. You're here for the Brood War, so let's do the Brood War. Probe scouting on in. Where did I get a probe? Bisu, maybe? Maybe for the Bisu. Probe's Bisu. Bisu's probe is scouting on in here. Going to try to do some harassment on ye old SCV. I can actually get health bar just by dragging. So that works, I guess. Wow, took all the shields off that probe immediately. Did SCV a Flash? Are we surprised though? It's Flash. It's Flash, widely regarded as the best StarCraft player of all time. Bisu, the best Protoss player of all time. And then J-Dog fans going to say that he's the best Zerg. Now, we're going to get some arguments in the comments about this. How dare you? How dare you say that? Bisu's obviously the best player of all time. J-Dong's the best player. Flash is not, etc., etc. Wow, almost dead, but the control, the jukes! Oh, APMs. Over 500 for Bisu right now. Over 400 for Flash. Just in this early section of the game. And I've seen that argued that, this player, his name isn't Flash, and he doesn't have 500 APM in the first 2 minutes of the game. It can't be him. I don't know. I think sometimes I do end up casting some of the more friendly matches, maybe not in a tournament setting, and so the APM spam at the beginning is not as high of a priority for Flash, for example. So, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say for sure, but I cannot believe this probe is still alive. Is he walled in? Are you walled in, little guy? That is not a wall. Absolutely not a wall. You can get out. You just want to scout things. Oh, Zealot's here. Zealot has arrived. He's not... Wait, Zealot, get up here. Why? This is so weird. Why is this Zealot? I don't know why he didn't try to come in here. I feel like he can get a shot off on the Marine. I guess it's a Flash Marine, though, right? Flash Marines, they don't die. They don't die to Zealots at this stage of the game. Maybe that's the concern. Perhaps it is. Anyway, Bisu's got a Cybernetics core. It is done. Yeah, it's done up there. And he should be expanding here fairly soon, too. He sees the timings on Flash, recognizes, okay, this could be Vulture. Could be Vulture, but he's not making... He didn't make a Vulture first, and he is getting that Tech Lab very quickly. Or the Machine Lab. Machine Lab. Very quickly. Machine Shop. Woo! We are on fire today. Machine Shop. Very quickly, and there's the expansion. Okay, he can't see that, though, right? He's on the ramp, but he's not on top. He's not on the top here, so I think we're okay. I think we're doing just fine. There's the expansion going down for the Bisu. Like I said before, Cybernetics Core is actually working on Singularity Charge, the upgrade that allows the Dragoons to hit further. And just scouting. SCV checking to see, is there maybe a proxy over here? No such thing. Kind of the same deal for Bisu. Looking for proxies. I don't know what they're necessarily worried about. They've gotten some pretty good scouting of each other's bases. Pretty much 100% scout, so... Maybe, I guess maybe he didn't know about the Nexus. Flash didn't know about the Nexus and worried that Bisu had some tech that he was hiding. But first tank is out. It doesn't have siege yet, but that's enough to chase the Zealot away regardless. And what a little hidden pylon down here, though. I'm liking this out of Bisu. We'll keep an eye on that. See what he ends up doing with that thing. The orange, on the other hand, is pretty well contained to places where we'd expect it to be. So nothing too nuts from Flash here. He's just working on that tank count, ladies and gentlemen. Getting siege, getting those tanks, working on an engineering bay, which isn't... I don't think he's planning on upgrading these Marines. Probably just going to use it for scouting. No big deal. So the Nexus warps on right in nicely here for the Flash. And, here we go. What is this thing? Templar Archives. So Templar Archives opening. Oh, and a gateway, robotics facility, and a robotics facility at the same time. So we could see some drops. We could see some kind of a drop here. And with the Templar Archives, either a Storm drop would be really fun or a Dark Templar drop would be good too. Storm drop, maybe not as likely just because you do have to research the Storm. And it just slowed down your drop. The earlier the drop hits, the better it is, obviously. Like pro tips from the Falcon Paladin, I believe is how that works. So, yep, shuttle coming in. Templar Archives about to warp in here, too. I wish we got the warping in. Oh, we do get the warping in noises. Why didn't I get it on the Nexus? The Nexus didn't give it to me. Inconsistency. Inconsistency. Oh, one thing I do want to shout out is the StarCraft Remastered client is amazing at loading old replays. On the old Brood War client, for 1.1.8, there were replays that didn't finish. The AI broke. It didn't record accurately what happened in the game or something like that. Also couldn't load certain replays of a date and a time, or a version of StarCraft rather, and it was a problematic. It was a problem, but they fixed it. The remastered client can load anything. So if you have some replays that you used to like watching and you're like, I can't watch them anymore because they broke it, try it. Try it in the remastered client. You might be pleased. They did some good stuff here. All right, so double DT drop here. There's a missile turret coming up somewheres, though. Where is it? 2 missile turrets here in the natural base. The main base doesn't have one yet. This is kind of... Oh, no, there is one here. Flash, you're ready for this. You're ready for this. There's really nothing that's going to happen here with the DTs. I know it's Bisu. I get it, but Flash is just so prepared. Oh, Vulture scouts it, too. Double Vulture. Scouts it. Their speed is not done yet, but it's very close to being done. And there they are. Bye, guys. Bye. Y'all are very, very zippy. Yeah, there's tanks and Marines and detection. I mean, unload, get it, hack off. Actually, might. Okay, so he's trying to kill this missile turret that's under construction. He's staying out of range. He's doing really, really well. Staying out of the range of his enemies here. Actually, getting some... Okay, there is actually damage getting done. I apologize, Bisu. I'm a horrible individual. How would I... just not believe in you, man. Not believe that you can make this thing happen, huh? No, there's no way to get this command center, though, is there? I know I'm doubting him again. They canceled that missile turret. There's not a ComSat station here. He can't scan. Wow, took down to third. Oh, the shuttle died, though. And our little hero Dark Templar is now kind of stuck. He's got 6 kills. All right, I don't know if it was worth. I don't know if it was worth the investment that Bisu threw into this thing, but he did delay construction on that third base. He did kill a couple Marines. He killed a couple SCVs. Lost his shuttle, though, which is not ideal. Vultures scouting around. They do see this third base warping in for Bisu quite nicely up along this left side here. Vultures are just like the ultimate scouters, man. Look how fast they are. See the little dudes? See the dudes riding on the Vulture? I did not know there were dudes until fairly recently. The remastered client has helped us with that for sure. You get another kill? Dang, DT, you good at this game. All right, now you're dead, right? Oh, look at him just staying out of range of detection so consistently well. Oh, there's the ComSat, though. And now you're dead. Nicely done, ComSat station. All right, so DTs did what they did. Observer scouting stuff out here inside the main base, too. Natural base, well established. Engineering base scouting. And third base, a little bit late here. Bisu in a good position. He is in a good position where he's got a third base coming up before the third base is done for Flash. He's got a good Dragoon count. Is he working on upgrades is the question of the day. And by golly, he is. He is absolutely working on the +1 ground attack. And +1 vehicle weapons coming in here for Flash, too. So both players getting the upgrades. Sometimes we will see pro players skip upgrades if they think the game's not going to go that long. But it's quite a gamble. It is quite a gamble, because sometimes that means that you end up in the mid and the late game without upgrades, and then it's not wonderful. Spider Mines getting thrown down. This will throw me off for the rest of the game, where I think there are army units over here, but they're just Spider Mines. It's very different. It's very different expecting... Oh, there's a flank from these... Oh, Spider Mines. They can't flank. They can't actually move. All right, time to clear these guys out. Do you have an observer? You have an observer. Didn't decide to clear these out at all, but that's because the Vultures are trying to get in to this third base location. This little pylon wall has been a trick for years and years and years. You throw out the pylon wall, Vultures cannot get in there and kill you. Because by golly, they want to kill your probes. They want to kill them so very, very much. Oh, bad pathing maybe. Came right past the Dragoons again for no reason. Near as I can tell, I guess they are trying to throw down more spider mines in the middle, coming up with their groups. Yeah, now it's just time, man. It is just time. What the what? There's a comment on this video. Alright, so Dragoons coming in from the top here, trying to pick off a bunch of this stuff. There are some SCVs fighting as well. I guess they were trying to build something, but the tank count is just too high, and the Dragoons are forced to retreat from that location. First Arbiter on the way for Bisu, ladies and gents. Observer trying to follow this army gets killed by the missile turret at the front. I'm liking this. This is an exceptionally strong push from Flash right now at just 10 minutes as well. Trying to drop the Zealots on the tanks to allow that friendly splash damage to kill them. It's a very viable strategy here, getting speed for the Zealots too. And remember what I said? I said Flash is patient. Flash is methodical. Yeah, missile turret's getting some shots off quite nicely. Oh, lost a couple Dragoons in the middle here, trying to clear out these spider mines. Is he base racing? Can he not stop this army? Is he just coming on down? Yes, he's trying to come on down and clear out some of these units that are reinforcing and hope he can hold with whatever's at the front here. I don't like this. This seems really, really iffy for Bisu, but man, it's Bisu. I've already questioned him once, and boy, was I wrong. Zealots dropping. I mean, this front tank has taken some damage, but there we go. Now it's dead. Oh, another one goes down too. So, all right, just slowly whittling down this tank count, just dropping. Dragoons coming through, picking off reinforcing units. So this army doesn't get any bigger for Flash, which I kind of like. I personally like it quite a bit. Alright, so Zealots just sacrificing themselves, trying to delay this tank push, which is really scary. Out of the Flash. There is an Arbiter up, providing some cloak. Okay, alright. This might work out here for Bisu. Oh, but the scan and the missile turret causing some problems. It's actively burning down, though, so maybe not for too long, but just continuing to shuttle Zealots out. Shove Zealots out of these gateways. And especially because they do have the speed upgrade, they're actually chasing these tanks away. Excellent work. Excellent work from our friend, the Bisu. Manages to hold the Dragoons, making sure the reinforcements couldn't get up here very easily either, was very good. Bisu, I questioned you, and I was wrong. Again, I'm always wrong. Consistently always wrong. That's my deal. Never assume that the pro players don't know what they're doing, although sometimes maybe they don't. It's complicated. It's not a black and white thing. Alright, so these missile turrets. Little dude in the missile turret gets blown up. Can't even run away. It'd be interesting if he could flee. Right? He's getting shot at and he's like, well, better make a run for it. But no, not that guy. Not that guy either. Zealots hanging out. Oof. 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 The spider mines are so good against these Zealots. Just impressive. Impressive as all get out. Okay, so we're on 3 base to 4 base. Bisu has taken his 4th base up in the top left-hand corner here, continuing to make Arbiters. Hasn't done any recalls yet, near as I can tell. We do, in fact, have an Observer scouting stuff here inside the main base for Flash, EMP. EMP Shockwave being researched by Bisu. Extremely important. Oh, there's the recall, though. There it is. Cut it. Caught the recall at the 3rd base location here. There are some Vultures trying to do stuff, but not doing that well against these Dragoons, especially with that +1 attack. They're trying to focus down the command center to make sure that the income is absolutely slowed down. They're going to get it. They get the command center here. Tanks are showing up. It's time to retreat. There's a backdoor, sort of. Vulture's getting in here, trying to throw down some spider mines and kill these dudes. Actually, no, just straight up winning. Just straight up winning here. The continued scans. Yes, you're cloaked, but it really doesn't matter against Flash. Cloak is irrelevant, as it turns out. Arbiter here to kill everything with his Disruptor, doing 10 damage per shot. Before getting the heck out of there. Bye, 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 Arbiter. Nicely done. Decent drop. I mean, killing a base for Flash is a pretty big deal, especially if you have a 4th base behind it. Bisu! Can Bisu do this thing? I am feeling like he can. We're 14 minutes into this game. He's up 148 to 125 total supply. Continuing to make those Arbiters. Goliaths have begun production for Flash too. Really good anti-air against the Arbiters, at the very least. And just in case Bisu decides to go for a Fleet Beak to make some carriers, which we've seen attempted against Terran. It's never really gone well, though. Not in the games that I've cast, anyway. Not that I've seen a lot of them. Haven't seen a lot of carrier play in the games on my channel, but maybe. I mean, right, the Protoss wouldn't go for it if it was terrible. If it never won against Terran, why would they tech switch, right? So I guess that's probably what I should be thinking here. It is 15 minutes attack. This must be observers. This is funny. Have I ever seen a game where the observers are actually saying stuff? Can I shut them up in the replay? I'm not sure that I can. Alrighty then. So everybody, yeah, playing defense. Hunter's not wrong. Hunter is not wrong here. He's just hanging out. Doop, 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 doop. Bisu here, hanging out. Flash, hanging out. Flash has to reestablish his third base, which he's done, but again, slows him down. Bisu's maxed out, yo. He is maxed out against, well, effectively maxed out against 150 supply Flash, but again, it's Flash. You just can't count him down. I can't do it. I can't do it. The number of games I've watched when Flash's opponent had 50 to 60 more supply than him and then Flash won anyway is too many to count. It just is. He doesn't worry about it. He knows eventually he'll have the army he needs. He knows eventually he'll be able to get the positioning that he needs, and then he'll come kill you. That's how it works. He's like a serial killer that way. +2 attack done on the siege tank. Still just a +1 for Bisu on his ground units. +2 is just about done, though. Did it just finish as I was talking? Yes, it did. All right, additional Stargates coming in here from Bisu. We could definitely see a Stargate transition. I'll have to keep an eye on that one for sure. All right, it's time to go. It is time to go. +2 attack is done on these Dragoons. We got Zealots. Remember how big we can zoom out? I sometimes forget how big we can zoom out. It's really big. You can see everything Flash has in one screen. And the army of Bisu coming in to get him, too. Hilarious. What is this? Oh, it's a single Spider-Man. See? I keep thinking they're units, but they're not. They are not the units. So spacebar just centers. I'm trying to figure out a way to get... Maybe there isn't an ideal camera setting. I'm sure some of you in the comments would disagree, though. For sure. Charon booster upgrade here for Flash, allowing the Goliath to shoot further. All right, here we go, Bisu. Are you just setting up a contain? Are you just expanding a million times and setting up a contain and saying, Flash, come out? Come out and play. Going, Warriors, come out and play. That's what he's doing to Flash here. Didn't work well for the people taunting the Warriors either. So picking off a couple tanks. Nah, defensive matrix saving the one. And a couple Goliaths getting some shots off there. Some Dragoons dying there too. Science vessels. Very possible. Was there a... What was that sound? I heard a sound. I don't know what it was. It wasn't... Ah, it was a stasis. There we go. So stasis at the front. Stasising air units is always kind of fun. Like, really? How are they just staying up there? Ooh, picks off one of the science vessels. Science vessels, yeah, they don't really like Dragoons all that much. They're not friends. Not friends at all. Bisu, his income is... Or his, yeah, it's killing it right now. Jeez, dude. I mean, he's got the bases. This is looking really bad for Flash, you guys. He looks really tentative, kind of hesitant. Like he doesn't really want to move out. He's had all these tanks, but they've only been out in the field once, it feels like. Maybe the one time they pushed here, and that was it. But he's maxed out. It's time to go. When you're maxed out, you really have to attack. There's no reason to just turtle up. There is your recall into the third base. Once again, Spider Mines wiping out the majority of these Dragoons before they did anything, though. Wow. That was huge. Pro tip, if you're worried about getting recalled at your base, Terran players, just throw a million Spider Mines at the place you're going to get recalled, and it will kill everything as soon as they show up. That was incredible. Woo! Good times had by all. Alright, Flash, time to go. Time to go. We got some Vultures leading the Vanguard. There's your EMP as he gets stasis, though. God, this engagement is just too big. It is too big to handle. Tanks, papa. And then unsieging and continuing to push forward here. Oh, I don't know. Bisu has the income, but Flash's army is maxed out and real scary, you guys. Ah, here we go. Coming in. Defensive matrix on top of these units here. Dragoons from the top left side too. Zealots just walking right on top of these guys. The Vulture's doing a good job clearing those guys out. Once the Zealots are gone, then it gets a lot harder for the Dragoons to do their thing. Another wave of Zealots coming in from the left side. Says Flash, I know half my stuff is stasis, but that means the other half is not stasis. I have +3 tanks. Y'all, I got +3 Goliaths and Vultures here too. Setting up in that siege mode. The natural base is going to die. Once again, is this just another time? Another time. 20 minutes. Oh, Gosu. EMP on the Arbiters. Excellent hit there by those science vessels. Flash just leaving some units behind to kill the natural base of Bisu. And he's just on a rampage right now. I cannot believe he's doing this from 3 base. Bisu, can you do this thing? You got the Zealots in production, making 13 at a time, making more Arbiters at a time here too. But one of these bases on the left side by Bisu is going to die. Tanks setting up on this 3rd base location in siege mode. I'm in a mood today. Siege mode. Those ones are going to die. Is this just going to be it? Is this just Flash bided his time for 20 minutes and then just moved out and won? That is crazy talk. Another recall at the 3rd base location. All right, so Bisu getting some shots in here. He's not just rolling over. Not just rolling over dead. +3 Dragoons doing a great job on that command center too. Again, income for Flash is just nothing here. This is amazing. Bisu has a ton of income right now. Actually, not looking super good on the bank side of things, but all right, so 3rd base is gone. Flash has effectively taken down 2 bases of Bisu's, but Bisu has others, you guys. He has other bases he's happily mining from. No big deal. I know it's scary, but he can rebuild his base, and Flash can't really right now. But if he doesn't need to, then it's not a big deal. This is crazy pants. This is absolutely insane. Left side base. It's not really a base. It was just a cannon and a pylon. There's action everywhere right now. Oh, Flash took the middle base. Of course he did. Of course he took the middle base. Why would he not do that? Makes perfect sense. Zealots coming on in, marching this way. Trying to get another huge engagement. No, too many Vultures. Too many Vultures. Stasising down those tanks, attacking that 3rd base location, but the 3rd base is already gone. No real saving it here. And Flash has, all right, my 4th base. My new 3rd base has got to be in the middle. I'm going to try to hold it here. This is insanity. Can't believe he's doing this. Observer scouts it. He knows that it's here. Bisu can't engage, though. He can't get in there and root him out of this middle base location. Another attack on this base on the right side for Bisu. Got tanks rolling on in. Here is your major engagement. Once again, just too many Zealots falling and too many tanks remaining when all is said and done here. Yeah, just straight up taking down that cannon on the right side base. No big deal. Yeah, I mean, sure, Flash was on 3 base, but now he's still he's on 4 base? Sort of. I mean, we're mined out in the main, and we're mined out in the natural base too, which isn't wonderful. Fighting desperately to clear out these final tanks and save this right side base location, but Flash smells blood in the water. And here he comes to take that sucker out. Yeah, too many tanks. 162 to 149 supply. Flash is down, but I don't know how much it really matters. Yeah, Arbiter has 22 energy right now, and that right base gets taken down. No big deal. No big deal. +3. +3 attack is kind of really good on the tanks. Observer taken down. 39 damage per shot splash on these dudes. Oh, just that's in and no, whatever. 85 damage splash in siege mode. Not in siege mode was the number I previously said. Yeah, Bisu just keeps trying to take him out, remove him from the space location, but he can't do it. He absolutely cannot do it. He's trying. He is absolutely trying as hard as he can here, but most of the army is Flash is here. He's got the tanks. He's fairly well protected from any kind of a ground attack, and as soon as Bisu tries to go for carriers, the Goliath production just ramps up, and then you're toast. So I don't know what he does. I mean, he's got the Arbiter Tribunal, obviously. Does he have the Fleet Beacon? I don't see it anywhere. No, I don't think he even has it, so that's not an option for him here. Clearing out some spider mines, army coming down in the bottom left-hand corner. Flash is just sending little hit squads to take out everything that Bisu is trying to do here, and it's absolutely insane that he's pulling it off. All right, is it time to go? It might be absolutely 100% time to go. All right, from the top, here we go. Archon's in the front. EMPs make sure that Archon dies immediately. Both of them do. And from the left side and from the right side. I'm kind of liking this, but this main tank ball just cannot be assaulted from the ground. You can't do it. Nope. Bottom left-hand corner base is going to die here, too. The pathing screwed up Flash there. Tried to move up that ramp, and the stupid Goliaths wandered around like idiots because they're dumb. Absolutely they are. Some DTs trying to save the day here, too, but I just think this ball is rolling into Flash's court a little bit too strongly. A lot more probes are going to die here. Somebody calling good game, and I just don't know how it's not. Is the thing. Arbiter stasising some of these units here, taking some shots from the Goliaths too, forced to retreat from that location. Yeah, a lot of these probes getting cleared out by them Goliaths. Goliaths don't want to engage with that many Dragoons, absolutely not, but this base is happily getting mined. The income looking fantastic. Bisu working on the Dark Templar still. I just don't know that that is his answer. Are there ComSat? There is ComSat. Okay. So there's ComSat on these command centers, which means he has the ability to scan. And we wait for these guys to come out of stasis for a while. And they probably will. This game, you guys. This game is insanity. There we go. They come out and everybody dies. You think you can see stuff when you're in stasis? It looks like a clear prison. Do you think you're frozen, or you think like you can see, you just can't move? Because it'd be pretty terrifying to be able to see that there are 18 Dragoons right in front of you waiting for you to come out of stasis and then shoot you in the face. Kind of like psychological warfare, man. Terrifying stuff. Another recall at this oft-recalled third base location. Recalling to the corner this time, so he doesn't get spider-mined to death. Archon, oh, so good. 39 damage per shot. Splash. With this guy too. Brah, brah, brah. Looks like Flash did manage to save his Aura command center this time. Maybe. Probably. I suppose. I don't know why there are SCVs coming in here. Seems like a real bad idea. What is happening? Alright, a lot of SCVs dying. Army coming into the bottom left again for Flash. Just he keeps sending down little sections of his army to try to kill this thing. And he's going to be able to do it too. No big deal. This game, you guys, I don't even... It's just blowing my mind how good this game is. I know it's Flash versus Bisu. I understand that it should be blowing my mind, but this is one of the better ones I've ever seen. I think the third base is going to fall, despite how much stuff here is stasis. Yeah, it's just not enough. Not enough Zealots. Dragoons, Archon's trying to push down that ramp and get out of this third base location. Trying to finish off that tank, but it did get defensive matrix quite nicely. And defensive cannon gone, defensive arbiter gone. Yeah, this third base is out. Alright, so Flash has struck another blow here. He's also lost yet another base. Where is the thing? He's trying to bring it back in now. Yeah, these Dragoons are trying to delay as long as possible, but when Vultures are just straight up fighting you, you know you're in a bad place. Yep. Another attack here from the north. More Arbiter type stuff. Science Vessel's getting picked out of the sky, but he just never lets this main group of tanks leave. It's just this main... he sends other groups out, right? He does. He sends other groups out no matter where they want to go here, but... these guys stay. These guys defend the homeland right now. If Flash doesn't have this base, he's done. Third base, again, reestablished by Senior Flash. And Bisu kind of poking around the edges. I just don't know that he has enough what it takes here. If he could stasis half of these tanks and clear them out, maybe, but he keeps losing Arbiters. He keeps getting them EMP'd, which is not wonderful. It's 167 to 86 total supply in favor of Flash. And re-expanding again here is Bisu. Left-hand corner-ish, top side. He's long-distance mining as well. It's just every major engagement that's happened between these two players has just been Flash, man. Oh, Bisu kind of accidentally walking into this one. I don't know if you want to be here, friend. Yeah, I mean, he gets some volleys off, but if you stay in range of those tanks long enough, you just get turned into blue goo. Is what you do. Yeah, I got some spider mines at this bottom left-hand corner. So third base here Fourth base still here for Flash. I'm just trying to figure out what Bisu needs to do to win here. And it's got to be stasis. You can't do this on the ground. The Zealots die too fast to the Vultures. The tanks are hitting them from distance as well. You try to drop at this point with shuttles, and there are there enough Goliath? Maybe. Maybe there's not enough. Maybe not enough. That's 30 minutes. Thanks for the heads up. Random person casting this game, probably. Observing this game? Don't know. Don't actually know. Alright, so Bisu, he's in a horrible position. Let's not try to find the silver lining here necessarily. It's 186 to 112 total supply. Flash is up. He has a giant, terrifying mech army that Bisu cannot engage with. He can't. And Flash, just playing the serial killer role, he's going to come in, siege up, control the Vultures fairly perfectly. Yeah, he wanted to come up this left side, so he just did. Hey, all these brand new probes along the left side. What you gonna do? Coming with the counterattack, though, is the Bisu. Can he finish off these Vultures and get to work on the tanks is the question here, because if he can't, that's it. And nope. Bisu has left the game. Flash has left the game too, and that's going to be it. 31 minutes and 23 seconds on this game between Bisu and Flash. Flash, you just know what you're going to get, man. It's just the patience, the perseverance for him. Bottom right-hand corner, he's on 3 bases for what feels like forever. Bisu's expanded 1,000,000 times, and it just doesn't matter. Flash gets what he wants. He maxes out. He marches out, takes that 4th base center location, sits there. Bisu tries to crack it a couple times and absolutely cannot, and then it just comes down to every engagement that Bisu tries to get there with tanks on the ground for Flash ends in disaster for Bisu. Every single one. Wow. I mean, it makes me wonder what you do. What you do if you're Bisu in that situation, because he had time. He knew what he was up against. He could have tech switched. He had the income for it. He just didn't. What a game. What a game for Flash. All right, that's going to be it for me. Oh, hang on. Let's actually get to the final score screen real fast. Which is always Zerg for some reason. Yeah, both players producing about 500 units. Flash producing 100 more, or so, killing about 100 more. Then Bisu 2 and losing definitely fewer, raising a lot more buildings. And then resources. Bisu mined more gas, mined more minerals, and spent 11,000 more resources than Flash did. That's amazing. That is amazing that Flash was just so darn cost efficient. Flash, Flash, Flash. All right, that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.